What is up, you guys? We are gonna start this video at one of my favorite places, Exhale Spearfishing. So I came and dropped my stuff off recently. Eric at the shop got everything all jammed up. I got a new spear gun, a bunch of new spears rigged up, and we're gonna see what he's got for us today. What up?
Jack.
Hey, so I was telling the people that I got a new spear gun and this bad boy. Well, it's kind of old. Yeah, this part is new.
You didn't really get a new spear gun.
Dude, this one is like, this part is like all chewed up, but this is the new part right here. And Eric got it all jammed up, and there's actually, wait, I can talk you guys over in the voiceovers, but there's a bunch of little things done to this double roller muzzle that allows it to shoot super like well. But he got me all jammed up with this. I'll let him talk you through that in a minute. But also I also got shafts all done with new line, and they're gonna be ready to rock and roll. But what do you think about the double roller from a spearsmith's standpoint?
This is the Coatsman roller, Coatsman double roller, the CDR. I've set up quite a few of these on a bunch, all primarily Rob Allen setups, including like some of the timberlines and stuff like that, which I know you've shot. And I think Coates actually has his own version of like his own timberline thing, which is cool. But these muzzles perform amazing. Coates did a sick job at putting these together. He makes a double and a single. He's kind of the master of the roller, right? He literally has a whole video series called Unrolling the Roller, where he really gets into the specs of it all. But we set her up with twin 14 mil bands, right? So 9/16 for us American folk. Chris Coates spec on the length. So these are 80 centimeter length bands. Those are gonna anchor down at the bottom down here. And we're slinging, what'd you end up with, 7.5s?
Oh yeah, 7.5, 7.5s.
Gotcha.
And I got the two floppers, and I got the two slip tips.
Yeah. It's a nice little trick on the slip tips too. If you guys throw an O-ring underneath the slide ring, keeps everything, like if you're rigging stuff, it keeps this from sliding all the way down to the bottom. And I don't know if you've ever messed with that, but they always hit me in the knees and stuff.
I might have to tuck this up under there.
You could do that. I would still,
because I feel like they might get, if it's not long enough, it'll get tucked.
That's always the tough part with rollers and slip tips, is figuring out what to do with this. I don't know if there's a video that floated around lately of a guy's tag end getting slurped in his roller.
Yeah, and I've heard about that.
Yeah, it's not ideal.
But yeah, I might just get another tab and just like kind of pinch it and just tuck it up under there.
Could also probably shorten this if we wanted to a little bit.
Dude, these are going through 200-pound tunas.
Right, then I would keep it that long.
I hope. That's just best case scenario.
Good. Well, hopefully we'll hope for best case scenario.
Yeah. So if you need dive gear, a new spear gun, any kind of equipment, or if you need an old spear gun re-rigged, go ahead and check out Exhale Spearfishing here in Jupiter and ask for Eric or Rodman, and they will get you all jammed up. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and test shoot this gun later tomorrow, so I'm gonna take you guys along for that right before we head to this epic Costa Rica trip. So don't go anywhere. I'll see you guys over in the pool. All right, you guys, we are over at the pool. This is like literally the most perfect scenario. But we got Jake over here. He's gonna be on the trip. We got Spencer, and then John is just facilitating. He's sad he's not going on the trip.
I am sad.
But he's not. This is what diver buddies do. Even if you're not going on a trip, you still help each other out, and that's exactly what he's doing. Letting us go over to his wife Michelle's parents' house, who have this beautiful pool. But we're actually going to get in the water. I'm going to show I'll do a little bit of voiceovers so you can see exactly what we're shooting. We're going to make sure everything's tip-top, shooting perfectly, and if not, you can see we have all like band material. Spencer's getting something rigged up right now, but we have material getting everything set up. This is my 130 Rob Allen with a Coatsman double roller, and then I have the Rob Allen Timberline single roller. I got a drop barb shaft on that one. I got a slip tip on this one. We're gonna be heavy duty gear on this trip, and I'm excited I get to take you guys with me. It's gonna be a trial and error, probably fail somewhere along the way, but we're excited to do it. We're gonna get in the water, and I'm taking you with me. All right, you guys, quick little voiceovers here. Now this is me using the 130 aluminum double roller for the first time. The viz actually ended up not being as great as we thought in the pool, and it only got worse as we went on. I was able to just make out the target, line up for the shot on this first shot, and something happened with the gun where it would kick up and then not hit the back of the shaft, and it would just make it shoot downwards just a little bit. I don't know if it was overpowered or underpowered, but I do another shot here in just a minute. The opposite direction, the visibility was a little bit better, and I slow it down for you in slow motion. See how it kind of just jerks up just a tad bit? And it was just enough to shoot the shaft a little low, missing about 6 inches at about 10 feet. And that was kind of just making me a little uneasy. You can see exactly again what it did before. The line shot just under the target at about 10 feet. Now this is Jake, and he has the same, very similar setup. He's using the Coatsman Devilfish. It's the same double roller. It's a carbon 130 barrel, but he's shooting an 8mm shaft, and his thing shoots just way different. It just shoots a little more, it was just a little quieter underwater. I don't really know exactly what the difference was, but this is, I did a couple more shots with that double roller. I was really not super confident in it, and this is me testing out my single roller. You can see the smoothness and the difference in it, and I got clean, straight penetration, straight through the target, all the way through, fully extended my line, and at this point I'm deciding to kind of possibly stick with just this setup. We're on the Pacific Ocean. I'm here with my buddy Sean. Before we came out here, we actually had a mission to get this boat into the water, so I'm gonna roll footage on that, and I'll see you guys back here in a minute. You don't have to. I guess these guys have done this before.
Hop up and slide up front, and I'll suck the ass end up off the sand here.
Oh yeah. Ooh. This is weird.
Weird for that sunscreen. 6 feet fucking 4 inches of water. Need that sunscreen, dog.
Yeah, I got it. It's in that blue bag.
¿Cómo está ahí para el brinco tuyo? Mira el brinco, la peloteada. He's got to admit, it's something different, dude. Come on, look.
There we go. It's go time.
Man, right there. Clapper behind you.
Clapper. Peace launch, baby.
Yeah, I was about to say, it sounds like we're running sand.
All right, you guys, we are chasing huge schools of tuna. It's gonna be wild, it's gonna be a rodeo, but we're gonna get into the water. I'm gonna do voiceovers. I'm gonna explain everything that's going on, and I'm excited to take you guys on this one, so let's get down below. All right, everybody, welcome to the voiceovers and welcome into the deep blue. You see, I don't have a gun in my hand. We're taking turns doing 2 divers at a time, and on this one, I just decided to go cruise around with Spencer. And you see, this is exactly what we're diving. It's a ton of dolphin, and we're trying to get ahead of the dolphin, so we see the dolphin, and then usually the tuna hang around the dolphin either before them or right after. They'll come cruising through, and this day was freaking tough. The dolphin were moving really fast. As you can see, they were on the move. You see them just darting around, which made it extremely difficult to target the tuna. Spencer was kind of after one on this dive, but we didn't have a whole lot of opportunities, and you'll notice when we keep diving throughout the day.
Anything? Yeah, that's pretty nice.
After being a little frustrated, I decided, you know what, if I get a shot, I'm going to take it. I'm not going to hesitate. I'm just going to point and shoot. And you see that I decided to go with the 120 roller. And it was just because I was more confident in it. If I had a really easy shot, which this was not that shot, I would have been able to possibly land it. And as the trip goes on, you'll see that I did make the right decision. And I always sometimes try to shoot a gun that I've been testing out and kind of like, but realistically, if something's off, if you're not 100% confident in that gun, I suggest you don't shoot it. I've learned the hard way in the past, and I've stuck to it this trip.
Ton of them. Bro, there's some big ones. I would line up on one, but he just it's just out of range. Next time.
All it takes.
All right, so it's been a slow morning. It's about noon. Saw a couple on a couple of drops, but that was it. Nothing crazy. We did have bananas on board, so we went ahead and ate those. Got that off of the. Got that taken care of. Sean was like, "Bro, get these bananas out of the boat." So we all
found out there was more.
We all ate them. I brought like 3. Jake brought like 2. So we're
Sorry, man.
we went ahead and ate them. Now we're actually gonna get on the fish.
It's my fault.
But there's a lot of boats out here. Look at all these boats.
Yeah, there's a lot of boats.
There's like 5 or 6 boats out here, so we're all like kind of competing. Hopefully we get on them in front of these guys, and fingers crossed we get below and get after them, taking you guys down again. Now it's almost 11 o'clock, maybe 12 o'clock. We haven't really had any opportunities. I don't even think anybody's shot. Well, I shot that, or I didn't shoot. I almost pulled the trigger on that last dive. But on this dive, I do pull the trigger. And we have to go a little bit deeper for these fish, which you'll see on the next day. That is definitely not the case. But I make a drop here. We start seeing tuna. They seem very chill. I don't want to chase those, so I wait for the one coming up. And you'll see him just dart away right there at the last second. I think I must have tagged him, but he was just out of range. I turn around, there goes Jake. Spencer shot and made these fish veer away, but he landed a good shot, so we're gonna go ahead and tag along with him and watch him fight his fish.
Yes, Spence! Let's go, hey, yo, go! Yeah, I know, he's still awake.
Bring him up in your lap.
Hey, your slip tip is fully engaged. Hey, this draw barb is fully engaged on the other side. Yes, dude.
Go!
First yellowfin. Dude, good job.
I told you, just gotta stick it out, boy.
Dude,
You gotta
hey,
stick it out.
they're everywhere, bro. we gotta get on that school, man. I think it's badass. Yeah, probably like 30. All right, so that was a good drift. Spence, what happened? This is what happened in the meantime.
Yeah, dude just came at me, man. I got lucky, came right under me. I was able to use his gun.
When it's coming through the fish, I
And
didn't
just
know
kind of
which side
aim mid-body and hit mid-body.
It's all twisted up.
Bro,
in there
it's
like
because
that.
of the rat tail you have coming out of your
You usually
wetsuit.
just pull both out
Yeah,
and it
dude.
works. I take
Yeah, that's
this,
good,
if it were
man.
this or anything, I
That's
think it's
awesome.
this,
Yeah, I heard.
I
was lining up. There was a whole school, all big ones, and I was like trying to. I didn't want to take a long shot on one that was like, you know, middle of the school, so I was waiting for it towards the end of the school, trying to get closer to the school. Finally started getting closer to like the end of the school, and I was about to pop, and I heard his gun shoot off, and I was like, oh, and then the whole school kind of veered away, and I took a long shot and missed. But we're gonna get back in, we're gonna catch up to the school. Fingers crossed we get him out of it after.
It's gonna eat well.
Look at that, dude. Oh, they're so beautiful.
Probably 30 pounds.
Can you hand me that gun?
The color, the blue and yellow in the water.
Yeah, that's
my
always
God.
the one. He's the only one.
Sean got us on it, baby. Woo! Let's get after it again. So there is a little tradition on Hass Cup hunts, and this is it.
Hold it by the
Healthy
white part.
heart.
The whole thing?
Bite the red part.
First,
get yourself bored.
first,
Bite it in half. Spread it all over you.
first.
And then
Eat
pour
the
bait,
heart.
baby. I'll do a little bit with you
Bro.
since it's here first, baby.
That was a healthy bite. That was a healthy. That was a healthy bite.
I can't eat it yet.
That was a healthy bite, you.
Bro.
He ate it. Did you eat it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, bitch.
Bro. Woo. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. That's a good one.
Now I have the heart within me.
Yes, sir. And we're super excited that we got the monkey off our back. Now we're going back to my GoPro, and you'll see that Spencer had shot that fish with Jake's double roller devilfish gun, and Spencer was doing the same deal with me. His double roller was not really working to perfection, so he decided to borrow Jake's devilfish. And you see this drop, I saw all those tuna, which is a great sign, and I actually heard Jake's gun shoot off. So like I said, Spencer shot his, so now Jake is going to shoot his. And now we're gonna switch back to Jake's GoPro. So this is exactly what happened. So we're gonna flash back to Jake on the boat. This is him literally dropping down. This is gonna be uncut. So he jumps in, I jump in on the other side of the boat, which is where you saw me dive on this pod of dolphins. Jake makes a drop immediately. So he saw the dolphin, knew that the tuna were gonna be just on the opposite side. And this isn't long after Spencer shot his fish. So we knew that we were kind of on the right track with the tuna. Jake makes a drop. He's obviously using his devilfish, the 130, lined up on this fish, landed a killer shot with that 8mm shaft. This fish starts ripping the buoy down. And again, we're just gonna let this play out. You can watch us fight the fish. Definitely comment below. Let me know what you think of these fights. And also, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you're enjoying it.
Right
Looks like a spider web.
at the same time.
Looks a little bigger than Spencer's.
You're able to pull that shaft out again. Get a chance.
All right, Jake.
Yes, sir. Got him. Finally, first yellowfin tuna on the board.
Good stuff, dude.
Not a monster, but it's a start.
What happened? What happened?
Man, I dropped in on the spinner dolphins. The spinner dolphins passed me. I looked to the right, and there a school was, and I just got lucky. I whipped a shot and got lucky on this guy.
Way bigger than Spencer's.
Way bigger.
Suck it, dude. Suck it.
Loser!
What an idiot! What an idiot, dude!
Yeah.
Oh, that's so sick, dude. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you, bro.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right, get it, get it.
All right, babe, you ready? Yeah. Let's do it. This is a real deal. All right. Hold it by the white part, bite the red part, war paint. You can give me a little bit. I'll join you. Woo! Woo! Yeah, baby.
First one.
That first bite was too big.
Now, after my boys got on some fish, I'm stoked to do the same thing, and I'm honestly starting to question me using the single roller. And on the other shot I took, I was honestly too far, but I was obviously getting FOMO because these guys are crushing fish, and I have not landed a shot. Landing one the first day, it feels like the whole day was a waste. But this was top down, landed a good shot, but the slip tip wasn't engaging yet. I should have just grabbed the line and pulled the slip tip through, but it was, the spear was crossways in him, and he was just hauling butt, and that shaft was just sideways in him, and I think it just didn't get enough of the fish, and it just popped right out.
He got off. No, I hit him. He no, it's top down. He's off. He's off. I don't think so. I don't think so. I know. I shot top down and it shot like to the right. It was a good one too.
I unfortunately didn't get a tuna, but there is tomorrow. But tonight we're actually gonna do something really special, so stay tuned for that. I'm absolutely stoked that my boys got on some tuna. They're first. You guys got to see them eat the heart. I'm pretty stoked on that. And that's what it's all about. At the end of the day, we're all sharing, we're all working as a team, trying to land that fish. We're gonna send it a couple hours to get back home, and I'll see you guys for this special little treat before day 2 happens. All right, so what we're trying to do is we're trying to time these sets so whenever we come in, we don't get flipped over by a wave. That was a gnarly set right there. Sorry, hopefully we can get it. All right, we did it.
Need a little airborne.
Look at all these people.
Línea recta, échala en la línea recta.
We're gonna hit sand soon.
Yeah. We're gonna set the pushes in on.
There we go. All right. And we're stopped. I got it dialed in here. But look, it's wild. That's how they get it out.
Pero imagínate que este man me puso
I'm usually the one who unfucks everything. I go away.
Pull that plug.
Yeah, baby.
That's sick. Now you've seen it. Now if you were wondering how this worked, there you go.
Oh, it's too bad. I thought you had like a little hookup.
Smart, man. Easy. Easy done. We finished the day at the city getting some amazing eats, and I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. If you guys are new to the channel, give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing. Do not miss next week. It is an absolute hell mission and we get into some fish. So like always, you guys, I'll see you next week for another adventure and for part 2 of this epic adventure. Later.